Henrik shaves his beard if amateur reaching 100k players. Couldn't, Lodo, I couldn't. I look like a child. I look very young when I'm clean shaved. I'm not sure. I think we need to push for the 1 million for that to happen, so I have a little bit more time on me. But we don't need 10 millions of players. I'm okay with 1 million eventually over the horizon. I'm good with that. And I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about over the years. This is a marathon and we're not ready yet. We're not really there yet. You see what I mean? Congratulations, old Greg. You lucky son of a bitch. You won yourself a ammo copy. Instead of a
Hello everyone and welcome to the Slingshot Wolfside channel with the stream summary. But first of all, special thanks to Canopo for helping a lot with this summary. And now just for example, Henrik was streaming for 6 hours again, and look at that face. Canopo and I doing that face if Henrik is streaming over 4 hours. This is the face in pain. This is the face of pain. I mean 6 fucking hours again, since the last stream was also 6 hours. Holy fuck, Henrik. Anyway, we will look at what Henrik has to say, and then I will go through the random questions and answers list.
Is it going to be Necro ritual table for permanent placement in houses? Yes, that is the goal, and we are working on that. I can't say exactly when in the step for it, but we are getting very necessary steps as well in general when it comes to housing and AI, which this also affects. So we are working on that area currently. The map is massive, so we'll introduce a system that will make players cross path more often, like dynamic high reward zone on the map. Points of interest are where that happens. Yeah, so we have been working on a lot of points of interest, and we are saving a bunch for the Epic Game release as well. So there's a few new things that we kind of keep for the Epic Game release also. The lacking wildlife, lack of some of the mounts. So we're trying to do a overall session as well to fine-tune Milan pretty much. Yeah, I really want the dice system and guild logo emblem system as soon as we can. The problem is, again, time pressure. We are still a small team and we can't get everything on one go. But I really would like to have soon, at least. A very rough calculation is about a 10th. So if we have like 10,000 active players, a very rough average would be around 1,000 online, you know, very roughly. It very quickly goes into a decent number of active players supporting the game, playing the game. And as you can understand that, we need even more to hit that simultaneously number to be a more steady high number. Does it make sense what I'm talking about? I've seen a lot of confusion and strange discussions around that specifically. A subscription still planned for the future and will theory be coming before the Unreal 5 transition in the summer. Is that true at all? So the plan is to enable the subscription model along with Epic Game release. That's where we hit the milestone where we have everything in base. We should have proper capacity, stability, and those base features, long-term features a lot of players want. That is our goal and milestone, yes. I mean, we need that depth, right? We need it. It's player skills and knowledge. It's supposed to be a big thing of this game, and that's one of the beauty of the game. I love it. I love it. I love that I'm not the best, even though I'm the oldest, but obviously I haven't played most now. But, you know, I shouldn't be the best because I'm not practicing enough, you know? So it's just as it should be. I'm happy with it. We're working on the Molva Armors. I actually saw the Molva Armors today. It looked really awesome. And maybe that will be a sneak peek in upcoming stream. Maybe a good one, including the bags. So it's getting there. I think we are ready in a few days. And then, of course, we need to test everything and make sure everything works and prepare it for any of the upcoming patches. So we're getting there. Henrik, with the addition of ships and sailing, will there be points of interest or PvE content such as islands with mobs or caves underwater areas? Yes, for sure. So, for instance, one continent, a whole continent will be underwater. So you have to sail there, and then you have to obviously figure out how the hell do you get down that deep without dying. Damn, perfect! It's what the game is all about, man! Come on! Come on! And there will be, obviously, several options to do that. But for sure, there will be islands and there will be underwater content a lot, especially when that is our main focus and we're working on delivering those features. That will be part of it. and very importantly so.
So now to the random questions and answers list. A big thanks from Henrik for the fights between Koto Coalition and ACT, since it helped to gather info for the upcoming TC and sieging patch. They are planning on doing some adjustments and optimization on the client side to FPS drops during big fights and optimizing some builds to make fighting more variable. They are also working on Merland world capacity and optimizing network solutions for big fights. They try to add more options in the video settings to make Unreal Engine 5 updates sustainable to lower spec PCs. For the weather system, fog will be the same, weather will be the same, visibly will be the same. And not visibly, but visibility. He meant visibility while looking through the fog and stuff like that. In big fights, the CPU is the big problem, not even the graphics card. In the future, every animal that could be rideable will be rideable. It's just a matter of doing the animations. A set of siege weapons will be implemented with the TC patch. They are going to change HP on some structures with the TC patch. There will be banks and shops with TC. They want to update the DLSS system to increase the FPS performance. The work they are doing to Unreal Engine 5, it's not only converting the source code, but also trying to use the new technology to increase the visuals and at the same time trying to make the game still playable by lower spec computers. You have to consider that a lot of pets will be able to wear armor in the future, so they can't buff them too much. The task system will be expanded. More creatures, more content will be spread better around the world in order to make new players to feel less disoriented. Farming for territory control will not be in the first patch, it will be in the patches after that. A lot of point of interest and animal spawns will be added. There will also some kind of bow abilities. He didn't specify it enough, but I guess he also meant something like special moves, because special moves are coming for the close combat, and yeah, that is... yeah. Now very important, they will add the function to sit on chairs to play board games, gambling, increasing the emotes and putting them on the hotbar. Holy shit. And there was also a part where Henrik was talking about flying monsters. If you awake powerful dragons, there will be world events. You can decide either to kill or harvest the dragon or dominate the dragon and to use it as a siege weapon around the world and stuff like that. But that is some really crazy shit, and I didn't include it here because that is something for 10 years and beyond. This is a story that I can tell my grandkids when they are asking me, why is there no Dragon in Immortal Online? And now a little reminder, but this isn't meant offensive, okay? Just a pure fact of the situation. And just a little reminder, we also got promised a Dragon in Immortal Online 1. 13 years later, where's the dragon? Speaking of offense, Thurzars are meant to be offensive and Oghmiums are meant to be defensive. Wagons will maybe be added soon to transport boulders. The next magic school will be voted by the community. They will improve the new player's experience. Crouching will be added in the future, that you can hide yourself a little bit better. So 5 more continents are planned. Assassination skills after epic game release and traps and poison. They also would like to add a ping checker that you can see if your ping is good and referring it to your system specs. They will also improve the voices, the animations and the sound in general. For territory control, guard towers will be implemented, also guards that will be able to patrol, and guards also have to sleep and you have to equip them. Henrik is not sure what to do with the sophistication system. He didn't specify it, but more to that in the upcoming videos. The demon spawn will come again, but very different this times. Some styles like For Honor. They will also add relics that fall from the sky, for example the meteor event and relics. For all who don't know, relics are the things that drop from the sky. You build a shrine for that. You use that, for example, your pet levels up faster. Every other guild also wants that relic and siege you. There will be more Sebastian streams in the future. Henrik also wants to make swapping weapons smoother and showing what weapons you have equipped with the icon in the UI. A barber and hairstyle service profession will come to the game. Cross-platform gameplay far in the future if they have the time for that. Also, there will be no party system or stuff like that. More armors will be added, and also from the old game the armors will come. If you want to know how the old armors from the old game looked, I made 2 videos about that. I will link that in the description. They will also revisit some food mechanics to make it more worth making complex foods. Henrik also said a huge afflux of people won't be a problem. Do you know how I feel after hearing all that?
I felt a little stiffness and pain.
Anyway, please leave your opinion about all what Henrik said in the comments, would be awesome. Also, please leave a like and subscribe, and ring the bell. Also, special thanks to all the supporters, of course. Carmel, Professor, Lukario, Anonymous, Lump Gaming, Rhonus, Paarthurnax, Cologne, Bulldog, Canopo, you, and all the others, of course. So never forget to get underwater hard. I mean, the party hard. Yeah, I meant party hard. Okay, party hard. Goodbye.